Sam wished for a child. His wife, Nigar, who was very beautiful, became pregnant, and after 9 months, the baby was born, a beautiful boy with all white hair. When the child was born, no one dared to tell Sam, but one of the bravest servants told him. Out of fear of people's judgment, he took the boy to the Alborz Mountains, where the legendary Semur had its nest. One day, the Semur flew out to find food and saw a crying child. It picked him up and took him to its nest, but it didn't eat him. It seemed as if the child had inspired it, destined to become a great hero unlike any other. When the child grew up, his reputation spread everywhere. One night, Sam dreamt that a rider was coming to him from Zaal and brought news from his son. Those who knew dream interpretation read it and told him he had made a mistake, so he went searching for his child. Sam went to the Alborz Mountains and searched until nightfall. That night he dreamt that he was on a tall mountain where a servant appeared, surrounded by soldiers behind him, a priest on his left, and a sage on his right. One of the men came to Sam and said, "O impure man, do you not feel ashamed before God, finding fault with white hair? Do you think yourself above God?" Sam woke up, his eyes falling on a tall mountain where the Simurgh had nested. He was relieved that his son was alive, asked for forgiveness from God, and God accepted his apology. The Simurgh, seeing Sam, told Sam's son, "I am your foster mother, and I have named you Zaal, because your father dealt with you with my hands and breast. But now that he has come looking for you, it's better for you to go to him." The young man became upset and said to the Simurgh, "I am only grateful to you. Your nest is my home, and your wings are my crown of kingship." The Simurgh said, "If you see the throne and palace of your father, you will forget everything here. I want you to be with me, but it's better for you to live with your father. May the fairy be with you, and whenever you face trouble, burn me, and I will appear." Sam took his son with him and said all his wealth was for him, and named him Zaal. When Zaal came to the city, people were happy to see him and celebrated. As Zaal grew up in the Semurgh's nest, he was unfamiliar with human customs and traditions. Sam told him to learn archery, horseback riding, and various skills. One day they were informed that enemies from the direction of the wolf hunters would attack Iran, so Sam had to leave Zaal and call his relatives. He said, "I am leaving my son with you, which is very important to me. Take care of him, I entrust him to you. Teach him various skills. He is my only legacy. Remember him well and advise him." After Sam's order and the acceptance of the relatives, Sam went to Zaal and said to Zaal, "My son, I want to go to the wolf hunters, and I have to be away from you. You stay here and make Zabal's throne. The whole world is under your command, and everyone is happy with your existence. Also, all the treasures are in your hands. If you feel lonely, go to Kabul and relax, but avoid sitting with ignorant people, because an ignorant person has no manners, and it is better to have a wise enemy than a foolish friend. You are my only legacy, my helper in every work and command. After learning, do not regret it." Zaal was a brave and passionate young man who, with strong determination, followed his father Sam. Sam went to battle the Turks, and after that, there was no news of him. Zaal decided to follow him at any cost. Zaal's journey to Kabul, the capital of Afghanistan, was full of challenges and new adventures. He passed through villages and towns with companions who had gained his trust. But everywhere the road was full of dangers and disappointments. On his journey to Kabul, Zaal became acquainted with people from different social classes. From prisoners to nobles and ordinary people, everyone had different stories and thoughts. This diversity and differences gave Zaal a deeper understanding of the world and its people. The journey to Kabul was an opportunity for Zaal to grow and progress. With every challenge he faced, he became stronger and more stable. At each stage of the journey, he sought to demonstrate his courage and determination. Eventually, after months of travel, Zaal arrived in Kabul and searched for his lost father Sam in all parts of the city. He was very happy to see his father, but new pressures also came upon him. But with determination and courage, Zaal reached his goal and found his father.